Mike Novak here, team leader for the Novak Real Estate Team. Are you waiting for house prices to drop? Oh my gosh, I've been hearing this one a lot recently and just wanted to take a quick minute and share with you some data to maybe shed a little bit of light on where prices could go. So let's look at history a little bit. I always like to look at what happened before to see what could happen now, because history has a way of kind of repeating itself. And a lot of people look at 2008, as we headed into that Great Recession, and they're saying this kind of feels like that. So there's a data point that I want to just bring to your attention. And this data point is very indicative of where prices are going to go. It's called the months of inventory supply. I'm gonna say that again, the months of inventory supply. What that means is if no more homes came on the market after today, it would take that long to sell everything that's out there. So it's kind of a measurement of absorption rate. In 2008, we had an 8-month inventory supply of homes that was rapidly approaching 9 and 10 months. Right now, we have a 2-week inventory supply of homes right here in Snohomish County. So the markets could not be more different. I had a front row seat to 2008. I understand the pain of that time, and I understand that everyone is worried about overpaying for a home and that 2008 is going to repeat itself, and we're just not seeing it. The lending climate is so different than it was then. There's no risky loans being made like there was, and we just don't have the inventory. Until the inventory level goes up, and goes up dramatically, you will not see prices stabilize. We're dealing with double-digit growth on home prices in Snohomish County, and we've had that effect going on for multiple years now. I've had clients back in 2015 that were saying, hey, I'm gonna wait to buy a home. And the average home in Snohomish County in 2015 was $353,000, or about $2,100 a month if you put 3.5% down. That would include your property taxes, your insurance, and your principal and interest. That same home is now $606,000. $606,000. If you've waited 6 years, that's the price increase you are now dealing with, an increase of 71%. So the question I have for you is, can you afford to wait? What if that keeps happening? What if the market goes up another 12% next year, and then the year after that? You see, you have to look at the inventory supply to know where the pricing is going. And again, I'm gonna say it one more time. We have a 2-week inventory supply of homes. Most economists, I say this every month in my market report, most economists agree that a neutral or balanced market is a 6-month inventory supply of homes. And remember, in 2008, we had an 8-month inventory supply of homes. So we have so far to go to get back to that balanced number that until we do, you will not see prices flatten, and you sure as heck will not see them go down. So stop thinking they're going to. I have this conversation probably 3 or 4 times a day with people that are just waiting for prices to magically drop. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you have to look at the data. You can't just close your eyes to the data and say, hey, this doesn't exist, because it does, people. You have to look at the inventory supply, and no, inventory supply is directly going to correlate to price. So watch the inventory supply. When the inventory supply starts reaching 3 or 4 months again, that's when you will see prices start to flatten. Not drop, but flatten. I just want to be very clear about that. They're not going to drop. They're going to flatten. I want to say it one more time. Flatten, not drop. It could take years to get back to that number. So can you afford to wait? Can you afford to pay $500 or $600 more next year for that same home that you could buy this year for that price? That's the big question, because it's probably gonna go up 10, 11, 12% again. I'm gonna put my email up on the screen. If you've got questions about any of this, or if I can be a resource for you in real estate, send me an email. I personally respond to all the emails I receive. I'll also put up my phone number, and you can text me there. And again, it goes directly to my cell phone. I will personally respond to your questions. Mike Novak from the Novak team. I will talk to you soon.